everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be taking you outside and we're going to be going around the property again and cutting all of the low branches from the trees. That's right, I just bought land and on this land has a ton of trees that are now my responsibility. When I first moved here, I actually had 2 pine trees cut down because they were leaning over my house. I didn't do that because I didn't have the know-how to do that, so I hired someone. But since then, I decided to get a little mini chainsaw so that in case I had any low-hanging branches or I needed to maintain the trees on my own, I could do it myself with this mini chainsaw. I do have other saws and tools that are not electric, but I don't think that I'd have the strength to do that with all the trees that I'm looking to trim down. We're just going to use this mini chainsaw. I've cut some of my landscape timbers already. It seems to work just fine. These tree branches that are hanging low, I think are actually going to be easy to cut. Let's go outside and let's get to it. Now I am going to be using my golf cart again because it's just easier to get around the property that way. Got my hairnet on because it just rained and it seems like the rain seems to love horseflies and everything that wants to buzz by. Let's get the golf cart. Now, this is the mini chainsaw that we're going to be using. It does have this guard so that I don't get cut. I also bought extra chains if I needed to and an extra battery. So I always have 2 batteries charged at the same time. This will actually be easier to cut the limbs down than using the saw because I could see myself going through a whole lot more work with that process. Let's go. Now we're going to be using the back of the golf cart to gather any of the sticks that we cut down so that we could use them for firewood or projects. Got this thing on the back of my golf cart. That's what we'll be saving them all up on. It really sucks to say that there's horseflies around here and I can hear them. So I put in some earplugs because I don't want to hear them and they're not going to distract me. Change the battery? I don't know. Nope. Probably overheating. I don't know. All right, now we are going to go pick up some stragglers along the way. We've had a lot of rain here lately. There's a lot of branches that just fall down, so that's part of this video is we're cleaning up the yard of all the sticks and branches, low-hanging trees. I sprayed myself with some dragonfly. Hopefully those horseflies are going to stay away. Oh, it's hot and sweaty under this thing. Oh. Next tree. right, we have a pretty big load now. Probably gonna take this back to the garage and drop all that off there so that we could make another bundle of this stuff. Be backing up back into the garage so that I can easily unload this. This time we're going to go to the back of the property and hit a few trees over there. The places where I know that there are low-hanging branches. I just want to cut so that my pathway is a lot better. And I just saw some right there that we're going to cut down. It's a lot buggier over here, so I'm putting my trusty hairnet back on. This is the low-hanging branch we're gonna get. I did not bring a ladder, but I think if we just get up to a certain point, then that'll be good. Easy. I'm gonna actually drive forward to pick these up and get the other ones that were on the ground. Looks like maybe we have, I think that might be it for the low-hanging branches. Now every time it rains, this happens. The branches are knocked to the ground or something falls. Like when I first got here, I've done this like 1 or 2 times already, but only the stuff that's fallen on the ground. Back up into the garage. I can only imagine how many bugs I just brought in here. Now, after that was done, I realized that I have used this a couple times, this battery a couple times, and doing all of that we just did around the homestead only was still on that same battery. I did not even have to use the second battery. A couple things about this, I got it on Facebook. It's a cute little mini chainsaw. As you guys could see, it had a couple problems. When you're doing too much work, it seems to overheat. I don't know, I think a mini chainsaw is a good investment. I would not have wanted to sit out there and use a handsaw on any of those, unless they were really breakable. Then I could probably just like break them in half with my foot or something, but yeah, we are done with this project. Whew. I even used some diatomaceous earth and put a bunch of that all over those branches that are in the garage, just in case I brought in a lot of bugs and insects in there, because I'm told if you put that in a hot space, that's where bugs and insects like to gather. I did see ants, spiders, and just a bunch of little bugs that were on those. Good thing I did the diatomaceous earth. Maybe that stuff will kill it in the process of it drying, and then I can use it for firewood. All right, that was a lot easier than I thought, although I got bit a lot. I don't know if I've ever been bit by a horsefly, but I got bit a couple times by I don't even know what, but I did use insect repellent on me to try to ward them away, but apparently they wanted to still land on me and bite me anyway. Seeing as though all of that stuff happens almost every time it rains, either a low branch starts hanging down or some branches fall to the ground, this might be a maintenance thing that I have to do around the homestead, so I'm really glad that I got that mini chainsaw because it was a lot easier, say, to use than a handsaw. It will come in handy, and if I have a bigger project that I need to do, having the 2 batteries available actually helps also. So make sure that if you guys have a homestead and you have a few trees around your property and want to keep them looking good, or just to cut through anything you want on your property, projects or anything like that, try to get this mini chainsaw. You don't have to get the one on Facebook. It's really cool tool. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification each time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. To hold the branch up top and try to saw the branches in the wood like super easy. Got bit again. It's nuts out there. It's the woods, so what can you expect? Anyway, I hope this guy, don't put that, click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification each time. Don't put any of this. I do have other saws and tools that are not electronic, and don't put that. And now we're gonna go back inside. Guess you guys didn't even know that. I've practically cut, don't put practically. I think that damn horsefly got me on my back. I hope another horsefly did not get me. They're freaking probably worse than wasps.